everybody. Welcome back to Kupuna in the Park. We're still in our summer series and it looks like we're still eating. So today we're going to make snacks. With me is Sharon. She is our recreation aide who works with us, and she's going to be helping me with most of the mixings as I continue to talk. So what we got today is all of our ingredients. We've already separated them out. First thing we're starting off with is a pound of ground pork. You need to use ground pork and put it into a nice mixing bowl and get ready to start mixing them up. Now the next thing we're going to add in there is all the goodies. So half a cup of green onions, diced out this morning. It's going to be added in. Now this one is another of the vegetables going in. It's shiitake mushroom. You're going to be using a half a cup of shiitake mushroom. But what we've done, shiitake mushrooms, what we've done is we've also added about a quarter cup of water chestnuts to go with it, to give it a little more crunch, when you bite into it. Okay. We have 1 teaspoon of soy sauce, shoyu, and whatever brand you got, we just grab the next one out of the refrigerator. About half a teaspoon of pepper, ground pepper. Just ground pepper, mix it in. You can use white pepper also. That's a trick that one of my uncles taught me. The next thing we got in there is a teaspoon of ginger. I did not want to grate the ginger, so I just bought the ground ginger instead. So 1 teaspoon of the ground ginger. We're also going to be adding in there a teaspoon of minced garlic. So be sure you're not going out on a hot date after eating all the garlic, but it should mix in nicely. 2 more items to go in. We have a 1/4 teaspoon of cornstarch. The white cornstarch which people get. Just cornstarch going in. A half a teaspoon of salt, regular salt, table salt. I usually use the pink Himalayan salt. To me it gives a better flavor, but this one is straight salt. And 1 teaspoon of pure sesame oil. Okay, that's the one you want to use, just sesame oil. Sometimes it's roasted, sometimes it's not. Just sesame oil is going into it. Now once you combine all those ingredients, you're going to be mixing it up well. Okay, we're gonna go mix it up on camera a little, but we're also going to show you some of the other stuff you need. One of the other things you need is the pea, the wonton pea, and I'm going to be opening this up later. This is the wrappers that you use. So you'll find this in your refrigerated section at your stores, usually next to the saimin or whatever else they want to serve. But the pea is what you'll be wrapping with. Okay, so we're going to start mixing here. Sharon wants her spoons. And eventually, after I get tired of watching Sharon take so long, I'm just going to grab it. That's why I'm wearing gloves today, see? But you want to mix it all up. Mix it really good so you get the whole taste dispersed throughout it. There's very little liquid in here, so you've got to disperse it yourself by actually squeezing it up. Okay, Sharon?
Okay.
Okay, here we go. So, Sharon mixed it up, and I'm going to smoosh it all up together. So, you take it all. We're going to combine it, and we're smooshing. Now, you want to get it all smooshed up because later you're going to be using the same thing with a teaspoon to fill into the wrappers. So I'm going to go and prep the wrappers. Sharon is going to continue mixing, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're done all our mixing of our wonton meat, as you can see. And now we open the pea, and we started to make the actual wonton. So the pea is an actual sheet. It's similar to a saimin noodle. In fact, it's pretty much the same thing as noodles. In fact, guys have actually fried these up just to snack on. So, the pea comes off in sheets. Each individual sheet. We normally hold them in our hand and take a spoon, and you don't take a lot because it's not going to fit. So you take just enough on the spoon and you put it into the middle of the pea. You then take a little bit of water and you X on the sides. This allows it to stick. Now you take it and you fold it over to make your triangle. At this point, it's up to you. Some people like them just like this. As you can see, we've got it here. Some people will then, what I do is I say make the wings, which is folded up. So you get something else to grab onto. But Sharon is sassy. Sharon, show them what you're doing here. Okay, Sharon makes a triangle.
Turn it around with the edge and flip it.
Okay, so Sharon makes it together. So you got this a little soup bowl looking thing. It's just another way. Impress your friends, impress your relatives, whatever way you want to do it. It's all going to taste the same in the end. So we're going to make more of this because my staff said this is going to be lunch. So we got other things to do later, but I'm not sure if we're doing any more cooking demos this summer. As the kids are in summer fun, we're going to have to start helping them out and probably look at some outdoor recreation stuff for you guys. So when we get to the outdoor recreation, we won't be cooking, but we'll be outside playing in the sun, enjoying the fresh air. So for this edition, we're almost done. The next time you see us, we're going to be frying these guys outside. So hang on and we will come back. So we're now outside at Makuli Center and we have the oil in the wok going at a temperature of about 350 degrees. And we're adding our wonton into the mix. As you can see, there's some fancy ones that Sharon made and some pretty homey ones that I made. So you're going to put about 10 to 12 in the pan because you don't want them to stick. And you have to let that pork cook. Okay, so it's all in there for the first tray. We made about 36 from that 1 pound of pork. So 2 bags of the pea, and we made about 36 of the wonton itself. And I hope you can see inside the pot, it's all boiling up. Okay, so now we're going to be waiting. I do have my fancy pick 'em up stick, and I have the pan to drain it with. This one's right on the tray. Okay, so right now the pork is all cooking, and that's the most critical part, to make sure that all the pork cooks. And I gotta douse my flame a bit. And I hope this wind doesn't blow it out, but hopefully we'll be okay. Our taste tester will be Garrett. You guys met him on the other episode with when he made his dessert, the Goody Goody ice cream. So we're gonna try to make him be impressed. It takes about 3 to 5 minutes to cook. And as soon as it's all puffed up on top, they'll start to show the golden color, like so. Okay, so again, 36 out of 1 pound of pork and all the other ingredients you make. If you're in a bind, all you really need is salt, pepper, about a teaspoon of each, maybe some green onions, and if you got some water chestnuts, mix that with your pork and you can go. That's all you really need. We add a lot of other stuff into it, but you don't have to. Again, make it with your clubs, make it with your family. Just make it for yourself. Sit down and eat and enjoy. Okay, so we're waiting for these to cook and we will be back. So we had to move site. We were out there and it started to rain, and those of you who know me knows I do not get along with rain. I melt. And these are about ready. They've been in about 4 to 5 minutes. So we're starting to take them off and putting them on a tray, which is lined with paper to get the excess oil off. So it looks like we lost our fire again. It's so windy out here today.
Hey Stephen, where did they find the wonton pea chips in the store? What section?
Okay, when you go out to look for the wonton pea chip, you can ask the guy, where do they keep their sign in refrigerators? That'll probably be the easiest way. When you get there, you see the wonton peas lined up and all other stuff. You have sign in there to make noodles, and if you want to do Chinese style noodles, you could actually do it from there. So yeah, not all the stores carry them. For these I went to Safeway. In fact, everything I have I picked up at Safeway. So I'm checking the fire again, and it's out again.
Another place you can buy these wonton peas are at those noodle shops, like in Chinatown or maybe in Kalihi.
Okay, so we're taking them all out. Well, the first batch is coming out, so we can show you guys. The oil is very hot. Don't put it on your partner's, on her fingers, like I
Yes.
almost did. And if you do, yeah, you know, just yell. It's okay. Okay, so we're gonna let those cool off a bit before Garrett gives it a try, and we're gonna reload the wok. So we will be back momentarily. Okay, this is the setup that we have. Our gas is going, and that's all the wontons being cooked up inside. Be careful again. You have to use a long tongue because the oil is extremely hot. So this is the final product in our presentation bowl, and the staff is going to have lunch. Okay, now we're filming our eating portion. We got Garrett, we got Dennis. So, Sharon, you want to explain what the sauces are?
Okay, so today we have two different types of sauces. We have the maple sweet chili sauce, and we have a sauce that was made with equal parts of shoyu, brown vinegar, and green onions. And this is a dipping sauce. More like a to me, it's a Puerto Rican dipping sauce.
Go ahead.
But go for it, you guys. Let us know how it tasted.
Very good.
Good?
Good?
Hot,
Hot?
You want to sign this off?
crunchy.
Okay.
Good.
Good job. Tasty?
Tasty.
Yeah. Sign this off, Garrett.
Thank you very much. See you on the next episode. In Kupuna in the Park. Aloha.